Well, now that the deal is nearer, the trade war may soon be winding down. It's been an eventful, tension-filled year with the U.S. and China exchanging tit-for-tat tariffs and accusing each other of bad faith. CGTN's Giles Gibson looks back on how the U.S.-China trade tensions shaped 2019.
The Phase 1 trade deal arrived just in time for Christmas and received festive greetings from the White House.
I was doing the final touches on the China deal, and that's going to be one of the great deals ever.
As well as from Beijing.
The agreement will help improve the cooperation between China and the U.S. in economy and trade.
U.S. negotiators say China has agreed to buy more American products, particularly agricultural goods, in an effort to reduce the trade deficit between the two nations. In return, the U.S. cut existing tariffs on Chinese goods and cancelled a new round of tariffs set to take effect on the 15th of December. That would have seemed nearly impossible at the start of the year, which began in stalemate. Then in May, U.S. President Donald Trump hit the escalation button on Twitter. He announced tariffs on Chinese goods worth $200 billion would increase to 25% and also threatened to impose additional tariffs. That meant missed opportunities for some parts of the U.S. economy.
The agricultural sector has been particularly damaged in this engagement of a trade war with China. There had been opportunities for the United States to really sell pork, for instance, to China because there was this big outbreak of African swine fever in China. And yet, because of this trade war, it was very difficult for U.S. exporters to actually take advantage of that and export to the Chinese market.
Then in June, on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Japan, President Trump and China's leader Xi Jinping agreed to come back to the negotiating table. On-again, off-again trade talks eventually led to the Phase 1 deal, and some U.S. trade experts believe President Trump got exactly what he wanted.
The deal has to do with November 2020, in the sense that, and I think this is not just with the China deal, it's with their pressure for the U.S.-Canada-Mexico deal. It's the decision that the president has made, apparently, though he keeps hedging on it, not to introduce bogus national security automobile tariffs. So he has a track record that he thinks he can run on.
So a topsy-turvy 2019 led to a Phase 1 deal. But some of the most contentious issues in the trade relationship, like state subsidies for Chinese companies, are still on the table as we head into 2020. Giles, Gibson, CGTN, Washington.